Welcome to today's Explainer. We are jumping right into a totally cinematic story of high-stakes drama featuring a protagonist who absolutely refuses to be played. If you are someone who loves a good narrative about calculated revenge, stoic main characters, and just massive, undeniable power shifts, well, you're in for a treat today. We're exploring a fascinating story that honestly feels like it was ripped straight out of a top-tier manhwa. It is a masterclass in how to handle toxic power dynamics with absolute ice-cold composure. So let's just dive right into it. I am here to break the engagement. What a mic drop moment, right? This single sentence, spoken calmly by our protagonist, Lin Feng, completely shatters the power structure of two different billion-dollar families. It kicks off a massive chain reaction across the entire city. But to really appreciate the sheer weight of this quote, we first need to look at the trap that was set for him just moments before. Section 1. The Billionaire's Ultimatum. A trap disguised as salvation. To understand how we got there, picture this. The Lin family has just suffered a sudden and utterly devastating bankruptcy. Almost immediately, the powerful Yu family steps in and summons Lin Feng. Now, for 7 years, the Lu family's daughter, Lu Ruyan, has been completely obsessed with him. But her domineering older brother, Lu Tian, doesn't see this bankruptcy as a tragedy. Oh no, he sees it as the ultimate leverage. They fully expect Lin Feng to drop to his knees and beg for a bailout. But instead of offering help, Lu Tian lays out these wildly predatory conditions. They want 50% of his family's remaining assets. They demand he marry within a month, move into their house, and, this is the most insulting part for a guy who was a highly successful CEO for 3 years, they demand he cut all ties with the business world to become a subservient, stay-at-home husband. They aren't offering a bailout here. They are offering a gilded cage. Which brings us to Section 2. Breaking the engagement, the ledger of independence. You know, most people in his shoes would probably explode in rage or maybe just grovel for mercy. But Lin Feng, he does neither. He simply states he isn't there to borrow any money, and he calmly pulls out an exquisitely detailed ledger from an old canvas bag. He has actually documented the exact monetary value of every single gift his obsessive fiancée ever gave him during their half-year engagement. We're talking even consumable items like fireworks and flowers, calculated right down to their original price. He announces that all physical items have already been delivered back to their doorstep and the converted cash has been transferred directly into her account. Boom. He buys his freedom right then and there. And as you'd expect, this brilliant boss move sparks two incredibly toxic reactions. On one side, the Lu family is left absolutely stunned. Their big strategy of starving him out for a week has completely backfired. Meanwhile, on the other side, his own older brother, Lin Hao, doesn't care at all about Lin Feng's dignity. He is just furious, literally watching his 10 billion yuan bailout vanish into thin air. Section 3. Exiled by blood, cast out with nothing. So when he returns home, Lin Feng is basically put on trial by his own flesh and blood. His older brother accuses him of being a cold-blooded, ungrateful animal who is willing to watch their family burn just to protect his own pride. Furious at losing the Lu family's money, Lin Hao outright exiles Lin Feng, explicitly stating he won't see a single penny of the family's remaining funds. And Lin Feng? He accepts this without missing a beat. He calmly walks out with absolutely nothing but his loyal maid, Xiaowei, a girl he and his grandmother adopted from an orphanage years ago, and they just move into a cheap, quiet guest house on the outskirts of the city. Moving right along to Section 4, the rival queens enter. New players in the shadows. Because guess what? Lin Feng's newly single status definitely does not go unnoticed. In fact, it dramatically escalates the stakes. First up, we have Qin Mengyao. She's the brilliant, ultra-wealthy CEO of the Tianyu Group. Now, someone actually tried to frame her by sending Lin Feng a fake audio recording of a woman sounding exactly like Qin Mengyao, offering him 10 billion yuan to be her boyfriend. Lin Feng, being the stoic guy he is, immediately hung up on the faker. But here is the wild twist. The real Qin Mengyao actually does have a deep, hidden history with Lin Feng from 7 years ago, and she immediately adds him on social media to offer genuine help. Next, we have Yang Na, and she brazenly marches right into Lin Hao's office, demanding Lin Feng for herself. Unlike Qin Mengyao, Yang Na has a notoriously bad reputation in the city. She represents the darker, way more aggressive side of political power, and she literally offers the bailout money in exchange for claiming Lin Feng. Suddenly, the guy who was supposedly worthless without his family's money is now the absolute most sought-after prize in the entire city. Section 5. A scandalous setup. The white moonlight falls.
Let's look at the antagonists for a second, because Lin Feng's actions trigger a rapid, disastrous domino effect for his ex-fiancée. At 6 a.m., he decisively posts a polite but firm public breakup notice on a massive social media platform. Fast forward to 11 p.m., and heartbroken Lu Rian, who, by the way, had been playing hard to get based on her brother's terrible advice, goes to a bar and gets blackout drunk. And by 5 a.m. the very next morning, scandalous, staged photos of her in a hotel bed with her male secretary hit the front pages of literally every newspaper. Her pristine reputation is totally destroyed overnight. So now, in a sheer panic, Lu Ruyan begs her father to save the Lin family. To cover up this massive PR nightmare, the Lu family needs the marriage more than ever. They go to Lin Hao and offer to double the dowry to appease him, but there is a vicious catch. They demand 50% of the shares and total control over the Lin family's future. It is literally a hostile takeover disguised as an apology.
All right, Section 6. The calm before the storm. The eye of the hurricane. While the Lin and Liu families are tearing each other apart over these predatory contracts, a massive power move happens completely in the background. Lin Hao tries to force Lin Feng's hand by putting their beloved family mansion up for sale at a ridiculously inflated price, assuming no one in their right mind will buy it. But he severely underestimated the players in this game. Qin Mingyao secretly purchases the bankrupt Lin family mansion for a staggering 140 million yuan through an AI shell company. That is 50 million over the asking price. She does this flawlessly, entirely behind the scenes, ensuring the home is protected from the brothers' reckless gambling while keeping her own identity a total secret. So here is the dramatic irony of this entire situation. The city's elites are losing their minds trying to track him down. The Liu family is deploying secretaries to search every 4- and 5-star hotel. The powerful young Na is leveraging all her political connections, and his brother is fuming. But where is Lin Feng? He is completely off the grid. Using his maid's ID to rent a cheap apartment, he is totally unbothered, just peacefully painting in his living room and taking Xiaowei out for a simple bowl of rice noodles. Which leaves us with one massive, thrilling question as the storm circles our stoic protagonist. What do you think his next move will be? Will he build his own empire from the ground up? Or will the colliding forces of these ultra-wealthy families finally drag him back into the spotlight? It is such a brilliant setup for a clash of titans. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Explainer, and I will catch you on the next Deep Dive.